welcome you to this month's empowerment retreat, and it's my prayer that the Lord will minister grace, wisdom, and understanding to us in the name of Jesus. Please, shall we pray as we go into our teaching without wasting much of our time. Wonderful God, will return glory to you. I will give up the praise because you are the source of knowledge, you are the source of wisdom. We thank you for the revelation power. We thank you for giving us the spirit of wisdom and revelation. Thank you for delivering us from ignorance by quickening us to seek knowledge in every aspect of life on a daily basis. And we return all the glory to you. Accept all thanks, accept all praise, accept all honor, accept all adoration. In the name of Jesus. Thank you, Heavenly Father. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. I welcome you once again to this month empowerment retreat. Last month we began to look at 10 commandments on money. 10 commandments on money. And then we'll look briefly into Earth Talk last week as well. Thanks to all our lecturers last week, the person of Madam Kate, and then Mrs. Augusta, for a great work, for taking out their time to study, to research, and plus their well of wisdom and experience. Today I'm privileged to be your teacher. Still on the same topic, but we'll move further. The last week, the 10 commandments of money that was considered were business around your passion, how to turn your passion to business. And then number 2 is start small. Start small. Now today we have 3 topics before us. The third topic is a bonus. Yes, it's a bonus. It's not so many a bonus in the sense is not necessary. It's not mandated that we go through it if time will not permit us. If time should not permit us. So, but then we'll do our best to ensure that if you can go through it, we shall indeed go through it. Our outline for today is do not kill competition. That's the first topic we are looking at. Number 2 is work hard and harder. The greater the success, the deeper the requirement, the bigger the requirement, the deeper the commitment should be. Success can turn to failure. That is a simple truth. Success can turn to failure. And not every success that turns to failure is demonically inclined. No. But let's take, for instance, an athlete who is running in a race and then is running 200 meter per hour. I don't know how they run it, but let's say he's running 200 meter or running 20 kilometer or 10 kilometers race. And then he started on a very high speed, very high note, and he's going with all his strength, vehemently. He's running. And then he got to a stage, because he's now he's leading among the athletes. The next person on the race to him is about 1.5 km far away, while he's about 3 kilometers to complete the race, and he begin to slow down. The longer time it takes in slowing down, the faster the one behind him catches up with him. It's like driving. Some of us, we drive, or almost all of us drive. You know, when you enjoy accelerating, when you are driving, when you enjoy speed, you enjoy acceleration. When you are driving at 80 kilometers per hour to 100 kilometers per hour, you will see the gap you will cover. There are certain vehicles that you will be leaving behind on that speed. When you have reason to slow down, the vehicles you've left behind, as far as they did not stop, they will definitely, gradually, they will catch up with you. Once you begin to reduce your commitment, you automatically also begin to reduce the speed of your progress. So, work hard and harder. One of the causes of failure in business, in this our part of the world, is that many business people, they work very, very hard when they were starting out in business. They work very, very hard. But you see, as time goes on, as they seem to begin to record success, their commitment reduces. It reduces. So we are going to look at that. And then thirdly, the bonus lecture, how to identify business opportunity or opportunities. So let's start with don't kill competition. Life is a market. And in the market, the way you have varieties of products, you have varieties of brands, then you have different kind of sellers, and as well as different kind of buyers. One of the things we go to learn in this teaching is the buyers, the customer's character. You see, like as you can see on your screen, please, if there is anything, either you drop message on the chat or you drop message on whatever various WhatsApp group where you get this link from, I'll be able to attend to it. Competitors are not your enemies. The person selling the same product that you sell is not your enemy. The person selling the same brand you sell is not your enemy. It does not matter how the person behaves in the market. It's not your enemy. Competitors are not your enemies. But you see, they are partners in the marketplace. The fact that you have competitors, you have somebody selling the same product you are selling, you have somebody selling the same brand, you have somebody the person next to your shop is doing the same business that you do, it's an advantage for you. It's an advantage. Why? Without those competitors, you will soon become complacent. Have you lived in an environment where you have just one shopping mall or mini mart, or one person in the whole street is one person that is selling a particular brand of a product or a set of markets? For example, in an environment where somebody is one local raw food seller, she said gari, she said yam flour, that's elubo, she said cassava flour, she said yam, she says meals, she said guinea corn, those local food. And she is the only one selling. She's the only one that has that shop into that business in an environment of about 1 kilometer put together, or 3 kilometers, or in the community. When the person starts the business, you will see this zeal, you will see this passion. But the longer the person observes that he or she is the only one in that business there, many things comes in. Number one, on seriousness. Complacency accepting. On seriousness. On seriousness, like when you're supposed to have open shop by 7 a.m., 8 a.m., even if his house is within the premise, the shop is within the premise of his house, he may tell you that, well, my shop, no, you cannot come. I've been knocking on my door as early as possible. 9 a.m., the shop is not yet open. 10 a.m., the shop is not yet open. Complacency. Complacency set things when she begins to take customers for granted. And as the longer this happens, very soon she will sell herself out of business. Because somebody, one way or the other, this nonsense must stop. And then one way or the other, another person will come into that business. You will see that the more the number of people doing that business in that environment, by the time she says she wants to get serious, she has lost the customer. She has lost the customer. So competitors are not your enemy. But in what way? They are the reason they help you to remain in business. You will see also on the screen that competitors and the art of competing are part of the source that makes business and the marketplace fascinating and productive. Imagine you are the only one in a market, the market square. You are the only one there. Every other sellers, traders, business person did not come to market that day. You are just the only one in the market square. You are just the only one there. Number one, it will be less interactive, no matter the customers that you have. Number two, how productive will the market be? It will really not be productive. Why? You see, what we call market is a platform for exchange of goods and services, where the buyers, the consumer, the end users have the opportunity of pricing the same products in 2, 4, 5 places. In 2, 4, 5 places. That is a way that your competitors helps you on the subject of check and balances. Check and balances of products and services. Check and balances of your manner of approach to your customers. Check and balances of your customer attitude. The way you relate to customers. When you know that you are not the only one selling to them, you will take them very much serious. Completely more serious than you do. It also helps you to understand pricing as well. You see, in market, some people goes about in the market to go ask questions. They go about in the market to go ask questions. And then one of the things they go about to do in asking questions as a business person is, okay, they can hear the rumor that a product is about to add money. They will go and ask questions. I love one of the things about the Igbo community in the business. A Igbo person can have a product in the shop and the customer comes to ask. By the time you realize that 2, 3 customers are coming to ask and they are buying it and the price is given them, he can declare of unofficial scarcity and say she does not have. And then she goes out or she sends somebody out as a buyer to go and do market survey, to go and price. So by the time the person goes out to go and price from other sellers around as like a buyer, and then he price in 2-3 places, he realize that the prices has changed. They will make adjustment. So competitors are very important. That person selling the same brand of shoe that you sell. Very, very important. Then you have the art of competing helps in both success and price benchmarking in business. The art of competing, it helps you. You can rate the success of your sales per day in a market where you sell, let me say shoes, footwears, and you have a neighbor who also deals with footwears as well. And then the neighbor you are close, you discuss, and the neighbor says, in fact, market dey somehow today. Now just 10 pairs of shoes I see sell today. Just 10 pairs of shoes I see sell today. And you go ask yourself, it shows 10 pairs. How you take do it now? Me na just 5 I sell. Now just 5 I sell. It has well help you in benchmarking, price benchmarking. Because you see, when you kill competitions, if you don't like competition, you price yourself out of market. You can price too high and you can price too low. If you price too low, one of the ways they kill competition is by selling very cheap. Very, very cheap. It has advantage and disadvantage. Competitors help you understand customers' behavior, which we are going to talk about later on. Let's move on. Price plays a vital role in determining the fate of any products and service in the market, as well as the quality. The price and the quality determines if a product will become popular over a long period of time, will become household product. Let me use that word. If it will become an household product, if your service will become an household service, the price and the quality really matters. Price is the first consideration before bringing any product to the marketplace, because you can price yourself out of market. Yeah, you can sell yourself out of business. If you sell too high, you will lose customer. There are many people who have expired products in their house, and once in their stores, my apologies, once the product expires, it becomes a minus for you. It becomes a liability for you. There are products that does not expire, like shoes, like footwears, clothing. But you know that they have their own indirect expiration. In this our trending world, where what do I call it? Innovation, new patterns, new designs are coming out every now and then. Everything is affected by time and season. Everything is affected by time and seasons. So when the kind of footwear or ready-mades that you have in your boutique, they are no longer in vogue. If you are not careful, they might be so beautiful and remain there for a long time. Once they are no longer in vogue, they also expire. They also expires. So pricing too high has its disadvantage. If you price your product, you tag your product too high, well, good. You will say you make more profit margin, good. But if you sell it too low as well, you will gain more customers. But that's the advantage. Competition is killed by selling below competitive or standard price. Competition is killed by selling below competitive or standard price. Understand that carefully well. By selling against competitive or standard price, you could sell yourself out of market or business. For example, if you are selling a plastic of rice, the rubber paint, the small rubber paint of rice, somebody is selling it for the prevailing market price is being sold for 6,000 or 7,000. And you say, oh, no, I want to beat the market. And then you start selling your own for 6,005 or 5,005. Let me tell you, there are people who resell. Number one, they will come and buy it in bulk from you. They will come buy it in bulk from you. So that you can be out of stock. When they buy it in bulk from you, you have gained more customers. Now there's where you have problem. When they keep buying it in bulk from you, and you don't have a system of restocking back, those customers that you have gained, you will definitely lose them. So why they buy in bulk from you, and they keep to resell at the competitive price, the standard price. Are you getting me now? By the time they are reselling, you will not have a gain. So you see, selling cheap is not a sin, but there are factors that determines that. There are factors that determines that. Understand that carefully well. So you can sell yourself out of market if you sell below competitive price or the standard price, or if you sell higher. Let's move on that. When you sell cheap, you are selling at a prevailing price and as well selling in volume, thereby increasing your database. You will increase your database, all right? Because you are selling in volume, your profit also will increase. For example, there is something we call volume purchases. Let me give an example. For example now. Okay, let's still use the rice. You are selling for 5,500. Your total cost is 5,000. Another person, others are selling for 5,007 or 6,000. Are you getting me now? And then in a day, you end up selling, a plastic rubber paint. You end up selling like 100 rubber paints in a day. You have 12 rubber paints in the bag of rice. So if you are to sell like 100, that means you will be selling up to about 10 bags of rice in a day. You make 500 on each rubber paint. That means on the bag approximately you make like 6,000 times 10, that's 60,000 in a day. But the person that is selling for 6,000, because it sells at 6,000, it could just sell like, and then it's making 1,000 naira profit on the plastic. He end up selling just one bag in a day. Just one bag in a day. You will see the advantage and disadvantage. I hope we are coping. Now you end up selling 10 bags. He end up selling one bag. Which is one bag is sold. It makes 1,000 on the plastic, that it makes 12,000 on the bag in one day. You sell your own, you make 500 on the plastic, and you sold 10 bags, which is about 120 plastic. Now, by the time you multiply your 500 Your 500, let's do the calculation. Your 500 times 120 plastics, you have 60,000. So in a day business, when you have made 60,000 profit, he has made 12,000 profit. Are you getting it now? Where the disadvantage is, if you don't have volumes in your bag, in your business, in your warehouse, I mean, you don't have like 1,000 bags, you don't have like 10,000 bags, you don't have volume. Very soon, if you have like 200 bags, that means in the matter of a week, you sell up your 200. You'll be out of business if you cannot restock on time. That is one. Two, if you don't have a sure source where you buy, that the price is stable, why they are 6 making their 1,000, you'll be out of business. So you see, it has customer base advantage and profit advantage. At the same time, your own, another advantage for selling shit for you is that what they spend time, 1 day, 2 days, 3 weeks, the business they said weeks to sell. The business they spend weeks to do. In 2-3 days, you have sold it, you are off. In 2-3 days, you have done the business, you are off. So it has advantage. It has advantage. If you have the capacity to do so, you can do so. You can do so. Let's move on. Competitiveness in business refers to a company's ability or a business owner's ability to achieve more sales or customer loyalty than its competitor due to the quality of his prices, of his products and services, its low price, or a combination of both factors. Competitiveness in business refers to company's ability to achieve more sales or customer loyalty than its competitors due to the quality of its products and services, its low prices, or a combination of both factors. Are you understanding at all? Now, let's go on. Selling at a competitive price will earn you bulk purchases. That means people will buy more from you. And this is the secret of distributors. You know, I once worked as a sales boy in a Kotu Market trade fair, selling purely Wamco products. That's Peak Nigeria. You know, Peak Gold, Peak Nigeria, 3 Crown, all of that. We were like a sub-distributor. We are tasked to make distributor we go to buy from. So you understand? There are days that, in those days, I could sell 50 cartons of Peak Gold, Peak Nigeria. Why? Because then, what's imagine 200, 300 difference per carton from what others who are not buying directly from distributors buy. So most of the people who sell pieces, who sell endorsing, I don't sell less than the carton or half carton. So most of the people who sell in pieces, endorsing in the market, they come to buy from us. So I have a practical knowledge of what I'm explaining to you. So distributors don't make much profit on a product. They make profit on the bulk purchases. A distributor, why sellers, retailers and wholesalers are using 100 naira, 200 naira to sell a carton of a product, a distributor can use 50 naira to sell it. Can use 50 naira to sell it. So in a week, he has sold a trailer. He has sold a trailer. One of our mom is listening to me. She will remember this. That we were in 7-Up company together, bottling company together some few years ago. That were to make inquiries on their business. And then we got to find out that a truck of 7-Up bottling company products, a truck of it, a pallet, they have 6 pallets in it, in a truck, not a trailer. I think the trailer has 8 pallets, a truck has 6 pallets. A truck with 6 pallets, 3 year, a pallet has 540 packs in it. A pack is 12 pieces. So there are 540 on a pack. So if you want to buy from the company, you want to buy a company price, you can't buy less than a pallet or 2. 540. So let's take that for example. A distributor can buy that, while others are using 200 naira, 100 naira, 500 naira to sell. He is using 50 naira to sell. So in a week, he has sold 540 packs, or in 2 days, or in 3 days. He has sold off 540 packs. Now, using 50 naira to sell, and he can sell that as much as that. He can sell the food truck in a month. 540 times 6. That is over 3,000 plus pieces. That's 3,240 in a month. So that 3,240 pieces, packs, let's say his profit is used 15 naira to sell, times 3,240 packs, he has made 162,000. Why those who are using 50 naira, 100 naira to sell, may not sell up to 100 packs who are using higher profit margin to sell, may not make as much as he makes in a month. And so the more he expands his outlet, he can sell 3 trucks, 4 trucks, coupled with the rebate they collect from the company. So that's why you see, go to some places and the product is cheaper at one end than another end. This is the secret here. Competitive price is the price margin or the price tag the manufacturing company set for a product to be sold. It is called company price. Company price. But you see, before you sell cheaper, there are factors you must consider. For you to sell cheaper or sell at a competitive price as a manufacturer, for example, number 1, what is your production capacity? Having understood that the lesser your price, the more what is it called? The more the customers that you have. What is your production capacity? Or as a distributor, what is your capital capacity? What is the volume of the product that you have? This is important because of customers' behavior. If you are not consistent, you will still lose those customers. Today they see you, tomorrow you are off. So as a manufacturing company, do you buy raw materials in large quantities, which avails you good margin on the cost of purchases, cost of raw materials, cost of production? Do you? Or you are still buying your raw materials little. So meaning before you sell at the competitive price, gaining more customers, consider your capacity. Is your factory big enough to produce large quantities of your product at a go? Is your factory good enough to produce large quantity of your product at a go? Then another important question is, how efficient is your distribution system? How efficient is your distribution system? Have you structured? Do you have a good distribution system? If your product is getting to your distributor or the end users or sellers late and they cannot wait, your customers don't wait for anybody. They will look for alternative. Don't forget that you're not the only brand. You're not the only person in business. And don't worry. My goods will soon arrive. My goods will soon arrive. These factors as reasons why some producers sells more expensive than the other. Capacity challenge. So let's go on now. Another important thing we need to talk about is availability and quality. Availability and quality. Very, very essential. Availability of your product and the quality of the product. You see, availability of your product or services matters in retaining the market. You have sold cheap. All right? You have gained customers, but is the product always available? Product quality and availability enhances customers' confidence in your company, in your business. Product quality. The quality of it. You will see that on that screen I wrote there. Don't penetrate the market with the quality you cannot sustain. Don't penetrate the market with the standard, with the quality that you cannot sustain. You see, capacity, quality, and availability of your product are the factors that will determine if you will be tagged steadfast and reliable. Before your product, your company will become household name. Your capacity is important because your capacity will determine your availability. Quality also matters. Then, don't forget price. One of the things you need to understand about customer is this. No matter how poor a customer is, no matter how cheap you sell a product, no matter how poor a customer is, even if he's paying a dime, 1 naira for a car, listen, even if he's paying 1 naira, even if he pays 1 naira, just 1 naira to buy a car, he still wants the best. So no matter how poor a customer is and how cheap a product might be, customers still want quality. So compromising on quality is killing yourself. Killing yourself. There was a yogurt in 2008 called OS Yogurt. OS Yogurt. In 8 months, that yogurt received an award for the best yogurt in Nigeria. It's owned by a Christian woman, in fact, a minister of God. It's owned by a Christian woman. For you to now call it that yogurt is our father of faith, who is the woman is a member and a minister in the ministry, and now sits in one of the international program. Power must change hand. It will amaze you that I was the first distributor of that product, because then I was Price Supermarket manager. But you see, after that product received award and penetrate the market, they begin to reduce the quality. in less than 2 years after the product, the company went down. Once you begin to compromise quality, you are shutting yourself out of business. You see the 4 characters of a customer there. 1, customers are skeptical. Customers are skeptical, meaning they are not easily open-minded. They are not open-minded. They don't embrace products and services, new products easily. They don't welcome them with open minds. But when they eventually taste it, they eventually embrace it, they become loyal to it. Customers become hard-die fan of your product when they eventually taste and prove it. As long as you are giving them quality products at competitive price, they become loyal. So they can say, oh, okay, you don't see that product, don't buy another one. We will see. And they keep searching. Then at the same time, because they have become loyal to you, don't take their loyalty for granted. Why? At the same time, number 3, they are very sensitive. They are sensitive to both your quality and the price. When you unduly increase your price, they are also sensitive. They will look for alternative. The number 4, customers are stubborn. In the sense, if they have reason to abandon you, bringing them back may not be possible. Work hard and harder. That is that on quality price. That is that on quality. Work hard and hard. You understand? Work hard and harder. Work harder and harder. Which is the next thing we want to talk about? Work harder and harder. What is the next thing we want to talk about? I don't know what's wrong. We're having a notice here that this section will soon be over. I think we just need to reset up. Please just stay connected. We will do that shortly. Please just stay connected. We will do that shortly. Let's quickly do it and then share the link again. Apologies for the interruption. I think we need to do something about this. For the interruption, apologies for that. We have less than 15 minutes more. So let's quickly reconnect, please. Please just hold on. A new link will be shared very soon. Thank you. Please just hold on. So we move to the next topic. If you have any question, please just post the question there. I will certainly respond to it. One of the things that has killed, like I said earlier, is a whole lot of us, and this is applicable to small-scale business, ministry, even marriage. The kind of commitment and dedication a whole lot of us, the zeal, the dedication, the diligence, we put to business when we are starting out. Our marriage at our homes, when we are starting out, is quite challenging. But then as time goes on, we begin to relent. We begin to relent, which is the cause for many setbacks. Work hard and harder. I said this at the beginning that the greater the success, the more diligent and dedicated you should become. When we talk about work hard, remember, write this down. Life is management. The secret of life is management. Life is management. And you have to learn to manage everything and everything around you. You manage people, you manage money, you manage time, you manage opportunities, you manage resources. You have so many things to manage. Quite a number of things, load of things to manage. So when we talk about business, in business you have to manage time. You have to manage knowledge. You have to manage information. You have to manage network. So that if you don't manage your networks very well, you can't increase your net worth. You have to manage your inspiration and your ideas. Diversification is difficult for many in business because they don't know how to manage their own inspiration and idea. You have to manage resources. You have to manage opportunities. So this is why hard work is hard work. Hard work. For example, what I'm presenting now, I started working on this is Monday. And throughout yesterday, I was on this slide. Throughout yesterday. A lot of check and balances. This is an intellectual work. It goes beyond dictionary meaning and all of that. So you have to understand that carefully well. So now, let's go on. The first thing you see there, you see a man trying to push a huge stone up the hill. That is your business. The stone is the business. The person pushing it, you are the one. The hill represents greatness, success. The height you want the business to get to. For him to push that stone, he has to work very hard. All those things I listed in the previous slide: time, knowledge, information, network, inspiration, idea, resources, opportunity. They are all the process of pushing that business. So let's say I have a business and I call the name of the business Jeremiah and Jerry Enterprises. That is what the stone represents. And all I've listed there, time, energy, time, knowledge, information, network, inspiration, ideas, resources, opportunity, are the things I have to be doing to keep pushing Jeremiah Enterprises upward. To keep pushing our product upward. Even when it becomes household name, I have to keep doing it. So consistent hard work is a vital force that drives and delivers success. So the more you are committed to what you are doing, the more you are guaranteed success. Consistent hard work is a vital force that guarantees success in business, in life endeavor as a whole. Consistent hard work. So whatever I'm doing, I have to be consistent about it. So you see, now if you look at this picture, this hill that you are looking at here, this man is pushing this stone from the ground. He has pushed it to a large extent. You see the light there. The traces of the light there represent a sign of breakthrough. But that's not the height it's going to. The fact that a business is selling, is making profit, does not mean that the business is established. So consistent hard work is a vital force that drives and delivers success. Now, I told you the other time that I once sell milk in a cotton market. The business is owned by, or was owned by, a woman. The capital, the product I was given to start with, as at that time, valued at 1.5 million. And then because of our speed, of our turnover that was frequent, in 6 weeks, the business had gained capacity to 2.3 million. Because I do stock taking every week, 2.3 million. Then she woke up and said, Jerry, the amount of money we are paying Vans to pick product for us is much. We have to get a bus. But she got a bus, they said 800,000. It's your business, no problem. So we pull out 800,000 from 2.3 million to go buy a product, to go buy a bus. Apparently, we are back to our 1.5 million. Then, a week after, she collected another 500,000. So apparently, we have collected, withdraw 1.3. And so after that, she came to do stock. We don't have cash on ground, but all the products we have on ground was 1.3, the main story. And then she began to make noise. Jerry ti jí mi lówó, Jerry ti ṣe kinní kan. And then I sat and said, come, before you rant, how old is this business? 6 weeks. You have your record intact. Your profit margin, the number of times we have bought goods and we have resold. How much have you deducted from this business? Hard work. That takes us to point number 2 on that slide. Enjoyment and making money do not go together. They don't go together. That's why I see most of the serious businessmen, before they drive car of 100 million, they could have been making money per month in billions. They don't go together. I mean, what I'm saying now, the Igbos will be able to comprehend it very well. Before an Igbo man will bring a Jeep home of 10 million, be sure his business at value 500 million. Enjoyment and making money does not go together. That does not mean that you should not take good care of yourself. When I say enjoyment, throwing parties, becoming frivolous in your spendings. Why? Why don't they go together? Because you see, hard works brings in, while enjoyment takes away. And you need to understand that, you see, enjoyment takes faster. It takes away faster, more faster from the business, from you, than the hard work. If hard work is bringing in at the rate, at the speed of, for example, you are in a week, you are making a profit margin of 200,000 per week. Let's say you are making a profit margin of 200,000 per week. One party can take the profit margin you made in 2 months at a go. One party can take the profit you have made, the profit you made in months, they can take it. Oh, I want to do naming ceremony. Okay. One naming ceremony, if you are not careful, can take the profit you did not make in 3 months. When you see real business people, you don't really find them in parties. And you find out the reason. So enjoyment and making money, they are not the same. Because the rate at which enjoyment takes money from you is not the same rate hard work brings in. So real business people, those who are out to make money, they are not frivolous like that. That does not mean you should not take a good care of yourself. You see in that place, you see a picture there of a group of people showing their, expressing their, which word do I use now? They are just trying to show the guy they are impressed. Now you see, in the world of business, you have no need to impress anybody. You have no business impressing anybody. Real business people, they don't compete. They don't compete. They are not out there to impress people. You have no business to impress people, but you have the responsibility of concentrating at increasing your assets, expanding your business, growing your business. There is time for everything, the Bible says. So you see, as a business person, you don't do things to impress anybody. Like I used to say, no sentiment. So you see other his colleagues looking at him, say, wow, wow. You bought all that car. How much is an electric car? It's an electric car. It's worth at 250 million. Wow. It does not go together. Apostle Samuel will say a lot of people as wears their future as a shoe. Hilariously, our father of faith, Daddy Oyedepo, said some years ago, he sent someone to go buy him a pair of shoes many years ago. I think 1970 or 1980. He said the person came back, 1999 or so, 90 something. He said the person came back. The person came back with a pair of shoes. I said, okay, how much is this shoe? And the person said 700. He said, they asked the person, what? 7 what? Does the shoe have an engine? That once I put my feet inside the shoe, it will drive me to where I'm going. He said, please return it as at its level. Know the level of your business. Don't go and be impressing pastor in church by showing your capital as his seed. Don't go and be paying tithe of capital. It's profit. God asks you for the tithe, not the capital. You have no business impressing anybody. After all, nobody can impress God. Funny enough. If I cannot impress God, I have no business in impressing anybody. Let's move on. Time is money. It's not correct. Time is not money. Money and time, they are not at the same level. Time is far more important than money. Time can create money, but money cannot create time. You can't buy time. So what does that mean? When you have the option of choosing between time and money, it's best for you to choose time above money. Always place a preference on time than money. Always place a preference on time than money. Hence the reason you see many business people that you know, when you are inviting them to a ceremony, you are inviting them to a function, most times they seem not to attend. And then you got angry. He before me busy. Listen, if he has a meeting, a business meeting, and then you have a family function, the family function will still collect money from him. He dropped the money and said he should still leave the business meeting. It will not work. That's how they can use money to settle many things. And then concentrate on the things they are doing. Concentrate on the business. Time and money are not the same. Time fathers money. That's why I wrote in the next point that you see there, where you have a clock in one hand and then a currency note signal on somebody, and on another hand, see yourself as the person in that picture. You have money to your left or to your left, and then time to your right. And now they say, be sure that what will take both money and time from you is business worthy. It's business worthy. It will eventually increase your net worth and your network. If it will not increase your net worth and your network, then think very well. If money can go on that errand for you, let money go on that errand. Let money go on that errand. Meaning, you must be mature enough to see how you will use your time very well. You know, the last time we talked about, I think one of our teaching a month or two ago, I talked about there are 3 things you can do with time. You can waste it, you can spend it, you can invest it. If I have a business meeting or a conference or a training to attend, and you have a birthday that you are celebrating, you have naming ceremony that you are doing, and I don't have major official duty to play there, just to come there, just to cheer you up, sit down with you there. Listen, I have the option of money, I have the option of time. The same time I can use to acquire more knowledge that will enhance my capacity and sharpen my skills. I would rather prefer to support you with what I have as please, I may not be able to come, but this use it to support what you are doing. It is myopic, highly myopic, to believe that because I'm not there physically, you are not okay with it. Time. In life, you must be able to rate the value of your engagement and your activities. Very, very important. So time spent at work, time spent in creative thinking, time spent in reading, time spent in listening to audio teachings, time spent in listening to material like this, seminar, trainings, time spent in watching things that will enhance your productivity, improve your skills. It's not a wasted time. It's not wasted. Let's talk about the 3 metrics of hard work. 1, focus. 2, diligence. 3, accountability. Remember, our topic is work hard and harder. When you look at this man, this success step that you see here, the man started from the floor. For him to move to the next phase, he has to engage in creative thinking, which enhances progress. He moves to the next stage. For him to move to the 3rd step, he has to engage in analytical thinking, analyzing his do's and don'ts, his opportunity, the advantage and the disadvantage of the opportunities. Every opportunity has the advantage and the advantage. For him to move higher, he has to engage in planning, proper planning. For him to move higher, he has to textron his strategies, the plans he had, the strategy he has to textron it. And so when he textron it and said, it worked, he moved on less. And then those things he was doing, he kept doing it again and again. And then doing it better, improving. The 3 metrics of hard work are focus, diligence, and accountability. Focus, diligence, and accountability. focus, diligence, and accountability. Let's take it one by one, briefly. What is focus? Focus is the determination to stay on course until goals are accomplished and visions are fulfilled. That means you allow nothing to distract you. You have the mindset of no retreat, no surrender. Focus. Ability to stay on course. Ability to keep doing what you are doing. You keep improving at it until desired success is recorded. So focus is the determination to stay on course. You allow nothing to discourage you. I hope you know that mockery is distraction. Your mockers. Most of the time, those who mock people are people who have no value for life. They don't have value for their living. They don't have value for their existence. So you that you are trying to make something out of life, because they are not seeing the beauty and the glory yet, they begin to mock you. Life is a personal race. It's not life is not the race of husband and wife. It's not the race of father and children. No. Life is a personal race. So if you find people who joins you in your race, celebrate them, embrace them. Embrace them. If you genuinely have people support you, please don't take them for granted. Because higher percent of the people in life are distractors. Have you ever been in a football field before, where you see the crowd, in the name of cheering up the players, some of them will be calling out to the players by their names. Hey, play like this, but put him on the field, he cannot do anything. Determination to stay on course until you accomplish, your goals are accomplished, your vision is fulfilled. What is focus? Focus is the failure to feed your distraction or your distractors. Those who are there, who their mission is to distract you. Focus is determination not to feed them. That's why you see, one of the things that you learn about great men. Have you ever seen Dangote as a businessman? Have you ever seen Dangote as a businessman? Dangote as a businessman come to the media to reply critics? No. They have been criticizing him for a long time. He has monopolized the economy. He has done this. He has done that. For a long time. No. Focus. Have you ever seen Otedola go to the media to reply anybody? If there are no distractions, if people are not throwing shades at you, then you are not doing anything meaningful. It's failure to feed your distractions, failure to pay attention to your distractors. What is focus? Focus is the ability to pass through the fire, the water, the storm, the tunnel, the furnace of failure, of trial and failure, of loneliness, without losing faith or accepting faith. You are not losing faith, you are not losing confidence, you are not losing assurance. And the glory set ahead of you in the breakthrough of your business, your career. And you don't accept the negative, the contrary, the opposite of what you are expecting, you are working towards. That is focus. So what is focus? Number 4, focus is ability to be deaf, blind, or dumb to every and anything not contributing meaningfully to the progress of your vision. Whoever it is, whatever it is. to be deaf, to be blind. So now, what does it take to be focused? Number one, believe in your vision. Yes, believe in the vision that you have set for your company. Believe in the vision that you have set for your business. Believe in the vision that you have, the standard that you have set for your life. Believe in it. What does it take to be focused? Keep growing. Keep investing in your mental life. The more you grow in knowledge, the more you are able to fine-tune your plans. And then the clearer your vision, the path is to you. Then the higher the chances you have to have your goals accomplished. What does it take to be focused? Always keep the right company. I intentionally not put that in the slide so that you will be able to know what to do and write yourself. Keep the right company. One of the things that assures you that you will get to where you are going is the company that you keep. Keep the right company. Don't keep the company of discouragers. There are people who are not doing something new. It's the same thing they have been doing years they are doing. When you are trying to take steps to do something new, they have a way of discouraging you. No, it's not yet time. No, you cannot do it. No, if you do it and this happens, focus. Very, very important. Keep the right company. Don't keep the company of complacent people. Don't keep the company of murmurers and complainers. Don't keep the company of people who easily get discouraged. Don't keep the company. One of the things about my life is this. You cannot encourage me in doing the right thing. Then you can't discourage me. You can't support me. You can't distract me. It's a principle. Focus. Let's move on. Then diligence. Diligence is knowing what it will take to see your aspirations become reality. You know what it requires of you to see your aspiration become reality. Diligence. If you are not diligent, even when you see opportunities that will help your goal and your vision, you will find it difficult to go for it. Diligence. What is diligence? Diligence is doing what ought, must, or should be done to achieve your target. Focus is knowing. Diligence is doing. Diligence is doing. For example, I'm focused. Where I'm going is Abuja. That is where I want to settle. Now I'm in Lagos. My capacity cannot even secure a room apartment in Abuja. What are the things I need to do to get to Abuja? What will it cost me? So diligence is doing what ought to be done, convenient or not convenient. That's diligence. Diligence is doing what should, what must, what you ought to do to see your target, to see your goal achieved, to reach your aim, to reach your target. What is diligence? Diligence is knowing who you need, when you need them, why you need them, where you need them. Knowing who you need is not everybody that you need. Diligence is knowing who you need per time, and then why you need the person. When do you need the person? And where? There are no productive people who just keep people around them and you just be around me. Let all of us. No. No. Life is a business. Everything about life has a business side of it. Has a business side of it. Diligence is knowing who you need. Oh, I want to travel. Who and who do I need? What do I need them for? At what point do I bring them in? And where do I need them? Diligence. Diligence is doing the best and the right thing consistently and relentlessly. You are doing the best thing, the right thing, consistently and relentlessly. Diligence is doing the best thing consistently and relentlessly. The best thing. Now, how do you become diligent? Number one, be open to teaching. Be open to correction. Yes. Be committed to learning. You have to be diligent in seeking knowledge. Number two, be after excellence. Don't just be after performance. Be after excellence. Be after excellence. Number three, have a determination that whatever you are doing once, you want to do it the best way. Don't have the mindset of, let me just do it, let me just do it, sha. No. Let's move on very fast. Then, accountability. The hallmark of responsibility is accountability. If you don't want to be held accountable, don't undertake responsibility. Accountability helps you to identify your weakness, your imbalances, and the loopholes. Accountability goes beyond record keeping. No. It goes beyond record keeping. It's assuring that no form of wastage is allowed. Accountability is willingness to give detailed report of your time, your spendings, and other activities to yourself. I have an habit. If I withdraw 10,000 as I go out, upon my returning, I will check my purse, my pocket, how much is left there. I will give a report to myself. How did I spend it? Until I'm able to account for the least kobo out of it, I won't be at rest. Because it will be stupid for me to come back and say, if somebody asks me, okay, how much did you withdraw? I said 10,000. Okay, how did you spend it? I know I spent it now. What do you mean by that? I did this, I did it. I have 200 naira left. So he spent 9,000 each. By the time you're giving account, you are giving account of 9,007. Where did the other naira go to? Overlooking it is a sign that you are not accountable. Without accountability, effective and efficient projections, planning, and progressive decisions are not possible. You will not be able to make effective projections. Your planning will not be efficient. You will not be able to make decisions that will help your progress. Accountability. Accountability. When I was working in the bakery years back, one of the things that we do is this. We know how many loaves of bread we will make with a bag of flour. We know how many loaves of bread. So if this bread is a loaf of bread of 1,500, or the one they sell for 2,000 or so now, how many pieces and the loaves of bread you are going to make from a bag of flour? There is a number, there is a benchmark that when we make less of that number, the supervisor will answer to query. Because that means that there is a lot of wastage. There's a lot of wastage. Without accountability, there is no way you can preserve your posterity and you can increase or preserve your prosperity. So accountability is very, very vital. Now, let's go to our bonus lecture. Identifying business opportunities very quickly. You have to understand that in business, there is no limitation. No limitation. That's why you have Nigerians having business abroad and they are doing it successfully. You have non-Nigerians come to Nigerians, have companies, have investments, and they are doing successfully, they are doing very well. Non-Nigerians come to Nigeria to do business, and they are doing it very well. So no limitation. There are only regional business rules and regulations. So you can relocate to US. You have their rules and regulations that will help you to obtain licenses and all of that. You can start business there. So how do you identify business opportunities? And number one, look out for the needs of the people. Business is not doing just what you like. Even as much as we say do business and add your passion. If your area of passion is not the area of the people's needs as at that time, going to business in area of your passion because it's your passion may not work out well for you eventually. Look out for the needs of the people around. Number two, check the commerciality of your findings, your discoveries. You check the commerciality of it. To what extent is it need? Is it a few number of people that need it, or is it a daily need of everybody? Or higher percent of the people need it? Check out for the commerciality of your findings. Then number three, find out the required capital, the resources. What will it take? How much? What are the human resources it requires? What are the capital resources? Can I start small? Or is there a benchmark to how to enter or to start this business? Number four, find out the business law in that region. In every region, there are rules, there are laws, there are policies that guides each aspect of business. What are the policies? If you don't know those policies, you may not be able to obtain necessary license. And if you don't obtain necessary license, then your business becomes illegal. Find out the potential profit. How profitable is this? Okay, if I invest in this business, is there a market for it? That you have checked in the commerciality. You have find out, okay, this business now will require that I put in a woeful amount of 500 million. Okay, how much is the turnover per year? How many years will it take me with all the expenses to turn over my 500 million? At least make another 500 million. How long? So when you see business people tells you that there is no country that business is more conducive to do than in Nigeria, these are factors they put in place. So when you find out the potential profit, that how profitable it is, very profitable, very lucrative, because somebody is doing is making money does not make it lucrative. Yes, because you don't know what the person is facing underneath. So when you do all these findings, then mobilize. If you find it profitable and you find it that you can do it, mobilize. The first step is look out for the need of the people. In conclusion, it's important that you study the strength and the weakness of your competitors, through which you will understand their strategies. Very, very important. Study the strength and the weakness of your competitors. And in studying your competitors, you are on a mission to discover the following things. Number one, their strategies. Number two, their source of supplies. Number three, their cost of production or purchases. Then number four, projected profit. This will help you to benchmark. Even you will find out the quality of their product. This will help you to benchmark on quality and price. Help you. You find out their strategies, you find out their source of supplies, you find out their cost of purchases or cost of production, you find out their projected profit, you find out the quality of their products. I'll be clear. Then you see, you discover business opportunity when you go out and mingle with the high and the low. There are businesses that are for the high class people, not the low class people. If you don't mix with them, you can't know their needs. There are businesses that are meant for the low class people. If you don't mix with them, you can't know their needs. It's important that we say this as we conclude our teaching today on the 10th commandment of money part 2. Money is either created or generated through productive engagement of knowledge and ideas, which we call products and services. Thank you for being part of today's empowerment retreat. I believe that one way or the other, the Lord has added to your wisdom today. Do we have any question? Very quickly, before we call it a day. Do you have any question? In the absence of no question, once again I also say thank you for being part of this meeting. Keep enjoying the grace of God, and the Lord grant you grace for success in all of your endeavor. Have a blessed and a prosperous weekend. See you in our next empowerment retreat in the month of December. God bless you.